everybody, this is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue, and my wife was saying she wanted to come up with some seriously hippie shit, so I'm going to turn you over to her, and she's going to tell you what this recipe is.
Hey guys! Today what we're going to attempt is a vegan quiche with a vegan crust too. It's not a crustless quiche.
Alright, so that's what it is. If you're not a hippie now, you will be by the end of this video. I'm going to bring you in and she's going to kind of tell you what the ingredients are.
For the crust, what I have here in this dish is a little bit of salt. I think it's kind of quarter teaspoon-ish. And a half a cup of almond flour and oat flour. And a little bit of water, cold water, and some coconut oil. That's what we're going to end up cutting in to make the crust. And then our filling seems like it's really complex, but then when you think about it, it's not that bad. There's some roasted cauliflower. It's about a package of the frozen. I think it's in the 10 to 12 ounce range. Just a little tiny bit of peanut oil. Throw it in the oven for about 15 minutes at 400 to roast it. And I'm going to caramelize a medium onion, a medium green pepper, and a medium red pepper. That's all going to be part of our filling. Then to make up the quote-unquote egg or loss thereof, we have chickpea flour or garbanzo flour and nutritional yeast, which was fun to find, some vegetable stock, vegan, some turmeric, some salt, and some sage, a little bit of vegan margarine, and I think that's about it.
So really is what she's telling me. She spent way too much goddamn money on this.
Look, you could have gone to the grocery store. Caramelizing the onions first. Get them going a little bit. In the peanut oil. It's about a teaspoon and a half. You know what? I want just a little bit of salt in that too, if you don't mind.
I think you should throw all that in there.
I'm not as fancy as you. I can't go straight to the container. I'll end up with half of it in there. Yeah, let's just go ahead.
Alright, so she's going to cook that down until it's all caramelized. And once that's done, we'll be on to the next step.
Onions and peppers are caramelizing. I figure I can work on my crust. So, just going to mix together the oat flour, the almond flour, and the salt. Okay, it looks like it's pretty good mixed together. Now I need to start cutting in with my nice big fork the coconut oil. And yes, I had it in the fridge so it would be good and solid because, you know, if anybody's worked with coconut oil, it warms up pretty quick. Okay, so it looks like I've got this coconut oil cut in pretty good. It's really fine. Don't see any chunks. So I think what we need to do now, oh, and I forgot to mention, this crust does not have to be rolled. It's a press in. So we just kind of need to add a little bit of water and get it going to where we can form, you know, probably kind of like a ball, just like any other pie dough. And then we can go ahead and press it in our pan. I went ahead and sprayed the pan down. I think that was about 2.5 tablespoons of water. I don't know if we'll use it all. We'll see. Oh, screw it. This is why we have clean hands. Okay, so now we have our dough to kind of like a ballish like consistency. And we can press it in. I didn't need all the water, by the way. Just gonna keep pressing it till it kind of feels uniform. I need to get up the sides. So I've got the dough pressed in, for the crust pressed into the pan, so I can set that aside. And now I need to add together my water with my chickpea flour, let it sit aside, and get the other portion of water, 1.5 cups, mixed in with all the spices, and get it in a saucepan to boil. So once I get that all together, I'll see you back. I'm at the point, I have a cup of water in the chickpea flour, and then in this pot I have another 1.5 cup water. Just want to make sure everybody knew the difference. And I need to put the chickpea flour in a bowl and mix it up with the 1 cup of water. And once I get this mixed up really good, it can just set. Now with a pot of water that had the 1.5 cups water, I'm gonna add the vegetable bouillon. It said cube, but yeah, that's kind of moist. Get some salt in there. That was about 1/4 teaspoon. The nutritional yeast, that's 3 tablespoons. My turmeric and my sage.
And what are you going to do with that?
And now I got to put this on the stove. I need to get this up to a boil. And once it boils, I can take this mixture of the chickpea flour and 1 cup of water and mix it in. Pre-bake that pastry shell for about 15 minutes. And my water is boiling, my water seasoning mix, so I need to get my chickpea flour and water mixture and add it to that. This is supposed to thicken up, and I guess where it gets our egg consistency. Turn that down. It only needs to sit for about 2 to 3 minutes to, ooh, definitely stirring constantly. I can tell that. But it just needs to cook down for about 2 to 3 minutes to get thick. And then we can add our onion and pepper mixture that have been sitting over there waiting, and our cauliflower. About 3 minutes. Definitely constantly stir. See, it wants to stick to the bottom.
And what was that again? The chickpea?
This is the chickpea flour and water, and all of the spices. I get the turmeric now.
So that's supposed to be kind of
like eggs. Okay. Yeah, I think this is what's supposed to substitute for the egg stuff. My pie crust shell is still pre-baking, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and put all of this in one thing that has a nice handle and mix it really well. So when the pie crust is done with its pre-bake, I'll be ready to dump it all in and roll. So lick my finger. I always want to lick my finger.
No, but I want you to add that stuff in right quick.
I am. And we'll go back and just get it.
So once you're done stirring this stuff in, then what's the next step?
Then I just wait, or dump it in the crust once it's done doing its little pre-bake, and pop it in the oven for the grand finale. My pre-baked pie shell here. I've got my mixture all ready to go. And this is very thick. Get that out of my way. Get this kind of smooshed in.
This is definitely a hippie recipe right here.
Even it out some. This is going to be really interesting. Really interesting. We'll see what it tastes like, but chickpeas, man. I love them. I could eat them all day, every day.
So all you vegans and everything out there, and everybody out there understand that No Hippie Barbecue is an equal opportunity cooker.
You act like you're not a hippie. You're an old hippie.
All right. Anyway, does that need to go in the oven?
Yes, I need to throw this in the oven. 400 degrees, 20 minutes. Whew. 5 minutes is up. I'm gonna pop this out of here really quick. Give it a quick brush down with the vegan, margarine, and pop it back in for 5 minutes, and then it will be done.
Here we go, guys. This delicious vegan quiche. Andrea's gonna cut a little slice, and we'll be back for the taste test. Andrea and Mason about ready to get down to this taste test, so go ahead and let us see what that really tastes like.
We'll see. It smells good and looks good, so we'll see what happens.
Tastes pretty good.
It actually
Crust
does
is
taste pretty good.
consistent. Crunchy.
All right, quit playing around. I mean, seriously, how does it taste?
No, it actually
It
tastes
does
really
taste-
No,
good.
let me come around here. You guys are messing
It's-
around.
Sure. Yeah.
Not quite as firm.
Crust might be a little.
Actually, you know what? That isn't bad.
It isn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite as firm though.
All right. So all you hippies that are subscribed to my channel, like Pedestrian, Hippie, and man, I forgot the other guy. He's a farmer. He's a vegetarian too. All you guys, we have everything for everybody. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. Comment, subscribe, and we're out.